You know what? Just later on. Hello there everyone, my name is Habibie Fauzan Hendriansyah and I am from Mandua Samarinda, East Kalimantan. You see audience, I am really concerned. Do you know this fascinating story called Toba Lake? Well, for those of you who do know that, good. But who don't, you're missing out. But don't worry everyone, just sit back, relax and grab some snacks. Go get yourself some fish fillet burger or, well, chicken burger. And wash it all down with everyone's favorite iced tea perhaps. So, with all that being said, enjoy the story. Once upon a time in Sumatra Island lived a farmer named Toba. He lived alone in a tiny hut by a small forest. One day, audience, he wanted to catch some fish, so he went to the river. He was very surprised when he got like a big fish, like the size of a human being. And soon, he went home and put the fish in the kitchen. He planned on to cook the fish, but first, he had to take a bath. But then, audience, after he took a bath, a very beautiful woman was sitting on his bed. Toba was very shocked, audience. And to that, Toba said to her, who are you? How did you get into my house? And to that audience, the woman replied, well, pardon me, Mr. Toba, for surprising you, but you see, you're the one who brought me here. I am the fish that you catched, and, well, I'm a normal being now. So, in order to express my thankfulness, I will be your very servant. Audience, however, Toba wanted more. He wanted to marry her due to her beauty. And so the girl would marry Toba, but for one condition. He must never tell anyone about her past. Toba agreed to the condition, ladies and gentlemen. But this is the start of the chaos, ladies and gentlemen. Prepare yourself. Several months later, Toba's wife had a baby boy. And Toba named him Samosir, this little guy. But this guy, he's very lazy. He didn't want to work at all like the vast majority of us. He hoped that one day Samosir would change into a diligent boy. But it had been 100 years, everyone, and still no change. Yeah, I'm just over-exaggerating. It's not 100 years. It's only a few years later when he became teenager. Well, at the time, Toba and his wife tried to do something. So, one day, audience, his mother forced him to bring the food to the father. She said, Sam, wake up. Would you kindly bring this food to your father? I reckon he must be very hungry working. But to that audience, Samosir said with laziness, Mother, wait a minute, okay? 5 minutes. I'm so hungry and tired. But audience, despite that, his mother still forced him to go there. And so Samosir, with all of his laziness, went to the farm. But he was very hungry, and so he ate all the food. Yeah, audience. And it was already late afternoon when he got to the farm. His father was very disappointed. Then he noticed that the food is already empty due to Samosir ate them all. And so, audience, do you know what happened? Well, his father said to him, What is this? You bring me this empty Tupperware? Oh, no. What a lazy boy you are. What sort of a fish you are? And audience, after he said that, Samosir was hurt. He went home right away and told his mother what Toba had said. The mother was shocked. I am shocked. You shocked. She was also deeply hurt. But to that, she said to herself, Oh, Toba, you break your promise, so I cannot live with you anymore. Now you have to accept the consequence of what you have done. I'm so sorry, Toba. But audience, before she did something, she said to Samosir to go to a very high hill, the highest hill in the place. And as soon as she finished saying that, suddenly the weather changed and she went somewhere nobody knows. Not long after that, the rain poured heavily and lasted for days, everyone. Consequently, the area was flooded. Well, the whole area later on became a big lake. And then that lake, people call it Toba Lake. In the middle of the lake, however, there's this island called Samosir Island. Meanwhile, like I said, Toba's wife disappeared, obliterated, no one knows. The end, everyone. But do you know that there's a lesson from the story? Well, if you do, good. If don't, then I'm going to tell you. We must remember our promise, audience. We must keep it. A promise is, you can say, a sacred thing. When we made a promise, then we must guarantee that. If we can't handle such responsibility, then don't dare to make one, audience. Remember that. Well, I think that's all of my time. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the story regarding Toba Lake. What a fascinating story, isn't it? So, thank you so much for your attention. Stay healthy and stay safe, everyone.